welcome back to Joyful Half Acre. I'm Kim, and today I have a lot of stuff to do. It's a very busy day for me. I've already done some house cleaning and homeschooling for the kids and rolled out my homemade noodle dough, and now I'm cutting it up and I've got to get this done. Then this afternoon I'm going to hopefully get my new raised garden beds put in, and I'm going to bring you all along and show you that. Hopefully I get it done. We'll see. But first I wanted to talk to you a little while I was doing this about patience. I have a 3-year-old. She is the sweetest little girl. She really is. But as anyone who has had little kids and 3-year-olds knows, that is the age they are testing their boundaries. And, well, my 3-year-old is testing her boundaries. She's seeing what she can get away with, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing for learning, but it's not always pleasant for mom and dad. So she's just a little crankier, we'll say, trying to see if she can get her own way and how far she can take it. So anyway, last night we had church and she was testing her boundaries. And you know, it's a little embarrassing when they are doing that in public. At home, easy to deal with. No problem. In public, it's a little more embarrassing. So, it reminded me of something though, that I try to always think about every time one of my kids has a meltdown moment, we'll say. That I try to think about how often I do the same thing. Maybe not with people around me, with my family, kids, husband. I can stay pretty calm. I'm a calm person. But how often do I do that with God? How often does He push me to do something good and I say, but I don't want to? Like, for me personally, not eating sugar. I know it's bad for me. I know it doesn't make me feel good, but I don't want to give it up because I like it. Granted, I want to because I know it's the right thing, but it's hard. It's hard to not be selfish. And so every time my kids throw a fit, I just try to think of that I do the same thing with God. There's no reason for me to get upset at them because they're learning how to not do that when they're older, how to obey, and how to obey not only me, but God ultimately. And that's what I hope they learn by teaching them when they're 3 not to have those meltdown moments and the selfishness. I hope they learn to obey God. So anyway, that thought just crossed my mind today, and I wanted to share that with you, that's one way I feel like it helps me to get through the tough times being a parent, to just try to turn it back on myself and see where I'm lacking and where I need to learn to get better and to obey God. So I am going to finish these noodles, cutting them out. I use a pizza cutter because my counters aren't that good that I worry if it leaves a mark. So if you have a good counter, I'm sure this wouldn't work, but I'm going to finish cutting them out and then get the rest of my chores done. Then I will show you how I'm going to make my raised garden beds outside and bring you along as I do that. Wow, it is just gorgeous outside. This morning it was 30-some degrees out, and now it is perfect. I actually don't even think I need this jacket. So I am going to get busy on my garden beds, my new garden beds. I'm so excited to get them ready and prepped so that next spring I can just plant and start the year. Alright, you may be wondering why I'm doing it this way with the shovel and actually digging up the grass and stuff. Well, that is because I know where I want the raised garden beds, and I have manure to go in the raised garden beds, but I do not have the wood to build them yet. And I'm only going to build them just a 2x4 high basically. So I need to till up the grass to be able to grow in there. Alright friends, I've got all the garden beds marked out. I decided to go with 5 of them, and just because I think that looks better in the space. I'll show you. There is 5 spots marked out. He's still measuring. And then here, I still have quite a bit of room here. I think right here I'm going to put, I have some pallets, and I think I'm going to make like what the Stivers homestead has with the pallets in a triangle shape, grow peas up them. I'm going to make a few of them and put them back here behind me. So I am prepped and done everything I can for today with the garden, because I'm waiting for my husband to start my cultivator because I am too weak, but that's okay. Once he gets home, I can do that and finish my beds. Then I will get a hold of my friend who has the horse manure and get a load of that and bring it and lay it on top, and I will be ready for winter for these beds. Then in the spring I'll make the boxes and make it look a little better, but they'll be at least ready. Thanks for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, and join us in this joy-filled life. Thanks. Bye.